Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I am your host, Jared, and I'm here with...
I'm Nathan.
Nathan, hello.
Hi, Jared.
Once again, we're back.
And we're back with our new format. I hope you liked it last time because you're stuck with it.
You're stuck with it now.
Until you email us telling us how much you hate it.
We've already had some positive feedback, so
Yeah.
So good on us.
I got some positive feedback today.
Nice.
Yeah.
About the podcast or just positive feedback in general?
No, about the show.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for sharing it with me.
I literally just got it.
Oh, okay.
So
Was it just now me telling you?
no.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess going beyond that, Nathan, what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing is last Wednesday, Hannah and I went to see Dear Evan Hansen at the Hobby Center, the touring group. And it was awesome, and there was crying. It was so good.
I am not familiar.
It's okay. It's a musical.
Okay.
It is about a boy who has social anxiety, and it starts off with him with a broken arm, and some kid signs his cast, and then that kid goes and kills himself. Is
Oof.
the only name on his cast, and then it somehow gets turned on him that oh, you guys had to have been friends, and then he creates this fantasy of being friends with this guy whose younger sister Evan's in love with, and all of this stuff, and it gets batshit crazy. But if you haven't heard the song "You Will Be Found" from Dear Evan Hansen, it is definitely, if you're feeling down out, it's a good song to just put on and cry. But also, Lin-Manuel Miranda and Ben Platt, who is originally played Evan on Broadway, did a mashup medley between You Will Be Found and The Story of Tonight from Hamilton. And that's an excellent song. Totally worth listening to.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't follow musicals very much.
That's fine.
I'll go to plays. I'll go to the theater, but musicals aren't necessarily my thing. So
Yeah, it's fine. Not everyone has taste. Hey, Jared, what's your one quick thing?
I have taste. They're in my mouth.
Is that your one quick thing? All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
that's my one quick thing. Taste buds. No, my one quick thing is The Mandalorian.
I have not watched it yet.
There are only 2 episodes out so far, and they are both really good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it was my top want to watch on Disney Plus.
My top want to watch on Disney Plus, which if we didn't go see Dear Evan Hansen, my one quick thing was going to be Disney Plus. But my top want to watch was The Rocketeer, which I've already watched 3 times.
Oh, since Disney Plus came out?
Yeah. It's been a week. I've watched it 3 times.
Yeah.
It's so good. Rocketeer is such a great movie.
I've only watched it a few times growing up, but from what I remember, it's a really good movie.
Go watch it. It's dope.
Yeah, I keep scrolling through everything that's on Disney Plus, and I keep passing it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that, but not right now.
Yeah. Me and Hannah watched Mary Poppins because she had never seen it. And
the original one?
Yeah, the original one.
Oh, wow, okay.
Mary Poppins 2 is not actually available yet.
Oh,
It won't be until 2021 or something like that.
that's weird.
Yeah, that's one weird thing is that they'll put up oh, here's this movie that just came out, but we can't show it to you because of licensing agreements until 2021.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah. I would just assume that because it's theirs, they can do whatever they want with it, but okay. Yeah,
I would think so.
I guess.
It probably has to do with DVD sales or something.
Yeah, maybe. So, Mandalorian, go watch it for sure. It's great. Like I said, it's only 2 episodes in so far, but those 2 episodes are phenomenal.
Awesome.
Just saying.
It's about the Boba Fett. It's not about Boba Fett.
It's not. Have you seen any spoilers on it yet? Because, I mean, there have been a few things on social media. Not
Okay.
necessarily spoilers, but they are kind of spoilers.
Yeah, I've been avoiding a lot of it, but I did have one thing spoiled for me.
What was that?
It was about a baby.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? I haven't watched it. I've been avoiding everything on social media about it.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
All right. Well, Nathan, why don't we go ahead and get into our need advice?
Okay.
Our first one. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think you went first last time.
I
So
did.
We'll change it up. All right. This is from Nope at Petty Princess. Has 2 Z's at the end. So my husband found a wallet today. Old license inside, but has credit cards. How do I go about returning said wallet? Help? At Chime at Visa. Okay. Hashtag Good Samaritan. Hashtag Lost Wallet. Hashtag Need Advice.
Okay. My assumption is that they already took the money out.
Didn't say anything about money.
Yeah, that's
Oh
that's
no!
where
Found a wallet with an ID,
no.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Did it have money in it?
just credit cards and ID. It's so weird.
so weird.
Some kid probably picked it up and just took the money.
Yeah, you know nobody carries money, right? No paper money anymore.
Yeah. It had these Deutschmarks, whatever that means.
I don't know what that is.
So my husband found a wallet today. Okay. I mean, old license inside, but has credit cards. How do I go about returning said wallet? Craigslist.
Notice they don't say how do I return wallet and
Credit cards and
credit
license.
cards and license.
Well, you've got the license in there. I mean, you could just drive to their house.
Well, I think by them saying old license, I think they're saying that they probably tried that route, but
It just said they
it
found
has
it
an
today.
old address.
Her husband found it today.
Yeah, but today could mean like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
Yeah, but I mean, if you found a wallet 5 or 6 hours ago, would you have gone by the person's house
I mean,
by
possibly.
now? We're
Depends
recording
on
at 9:24
Yeah.
p.m.
Depends on what we're doing.
Like 5 or 6 hours ago, you would either have still been at work or you would be driving.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. They could be billionaires. You don't know. Maybe that's why they don't need those credit cards.
No, they don't need those credit cards because they don't want to be. They said hashtag Good Samaritan, Jared.
Yeah, but you're telling me billionaires can't be good Samaritans?
I mean, other than like Bill Gates, no.
I mean, no, they can't. You're right.
No, but you know what they can be? President. Orange presidents.
I don't think he's a billionaire.
No, he's not. He's just.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking is post a picture of the license and the credit cards front and back on Facebook next to the wallet and then hope it goes viral.
That'll work.
I mean, someone's going to find them and be like, hey, here's your things.
Well, I don't know that somebody will find them. I think that the person who lost their wallet will get a huge surprise.
Yeah. They'll get their wallet and credit cards back that they've probably already canceled their credit cards.
Not necessarily. Maybe they didn't realize that they dropped their wallet.
Well, yeah, but they probably got wherever they were going and were like, fuck, my wallet.
Not necessarily. I mean, people forget their wallets at their house all the time. So maybe they were like, oh man, I forgot my wallet today. I'll just go get it whenever I get home.
No, but I mean, there was found like throughout the day. They had to have like, they go, okay, I know I had it in my pocket when I left the house. I went and bought.
But that's assuming they know the song, the Leaving the House song.
Phone, wallet, keys. yeah, that classic Adam Sandler joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's if I don't have my wallet, like if I go somewhere, like I will know I don't have my wallet.
I typically will too, but that's not everybody.
I know, but it's because my wallet has created such a divot in my butt that when I sit down in the car
You're still
without it,
lopsided.
I lean toward the inside because I keep my wallet in my back right hand pocket.
It's either you're raised up on that side or you're like extremely low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one or the other. I keep my wallet pretty clean.
You bathe it?
Yeah, I bathe it. I lick it clean. It's like I'm like a cat. I'm just you love that noise. I just lick it clean, you know. Sometimes I just sit there watching Disney. I'm watching The Rocketeer and I lick my wallet clean.
Sounds like a terrible euphemism.
I don't want that. I don't want that little window where my license sits to get dirty. Is that so wrong? I want people to be able to see my license without me having to pull it out.
Okay.
So I lick it clean.
All right.
Yeah, definitely Facebook, all of it,
I
or
mean,
Twitter,
I would
Reddit.
I would search the person's name on Facebook.
Yeah, and then Facebook every single person that looks sort of like the person in that picture.
Well, here's the thing: you have to send friend requests because if you just message somebody and they're not
It
on
goes
your
to,
friends
like, the
list,
spam
it goes
folder,
to the
yeah.
spam folder and they don't necessarily see it. So
So you have to friend request all of these people on Facebook.
friend request the person who looks most like them,
Yes.
and then friend request every one of their friends on their friend list.
Oh yeah. Well, if it's available to see, what if they're private?
If they're private, then they're screwed.
Yeah.
But
Also, if they have a public page, you could just post on their page.
maybe,
I think you can just post directly on their page. You used to be able to. Maybe they changed that, but
I'm not sure.
yeah.
I don't keep up with the to-dos of Facebook.
I don't really either. I barely get on it.
Yeah.
It's like every couple of days I'll like get on it.
I'll get on it every now and then for personal use. Most of the time,
Wait, not for
it's-
business?
Most of the time, it's business for the
Oh.
podcasts.
Yeah, that's fair. That's business.
Business. So, yeah, friend request everybody you can.
Friend request everybody you can.
You know what? Just friend request everybody and be like, hey, you know this person?
Do you know this guy?
Do you know this guy?
Have you seen this man?
No, unfriend.
You just put up a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you have to like Photoshop in him holding the ID. Have you seen this? Have you seen this man? Oh no, it'd be T2. It would be I forget his name, but he was John Doggett on X-Files. the Terminator 2000.
Yeah.
And he's instead of have you seen this boy, it's have you seen this man? I have his
That's
wallet.
good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
So make his license into a meme.
Yes. And then
And then it goes viral.
it goes viral, and then everyone will know.
Fuck, man. If I could make my memes go viral.
Don't forget to put your phone number and your email address on the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, you have to put your watermark on there.
Watermark.
And don't just put it in the corner where somebody can crop it out. You got to like put it right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be like right there.
Yeah.
Watermark.
Don't let them get that free good content.
No, you got to Shutterstock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble saying Shutterstock.
You wanted to say Shutterfly.
I wanted to say Stutterflock. It's what I wanted to say. I know what my mouth was going to do.
Now I wish you would have.
Welcome to a world of a man that stutters.
So I think we solved this one.
Yeah, it's totally solved.
Yeah.
Facebook.
So let's go ahead and get into our main topic. Then.
Main topic.
Oh, Nathan, I'm really excited about this one.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da.
Is that the new theme song for the main topic?
Ba-da-ba-ba. Isn't that like an ESPN song or something?
I have no idea.
We're doing a fantasy podcast draft, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna do. So Podchaser sent out some social media tweets asking who your first pick in a fantasy podcaster draft would be,
Yes.
and we decided that no, we want to take this further.
Yeah, because there's so many people that I would want to pick. Like everybody who listens to podcasts would go, "Oh, I can think of 5 people." I could think
yeah,
I could
at
immediately
least.
think of 5 to 7 people that I would want to be involved in a podcast program together.
Yes.
So we decided that we were going to pick like 7 people because 5 isn't enough for content wise, and 10 is way too many.
It's way too many.
It's the wiping rule. 5 isn't enough, but 10 is way too much.
Yeah.
7's the perfect amount of wiping.
7 is perfect. We've talked about the perfect wipe.
Have we talked about that on the show
on one of
before?
our episodes. Yeah, we have.
Yeah. It's why 7's a holy number.
The holy brown number.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with 7 podcasters.
7 podcasters.
So they have to be no real stipulations in the game that we're playing right now. The only stipulation that we have is you can only choose one McElroy.
Yes.
So, you can't choose Griffin and Clint or Griffin and Rachel or Griffin and Sydney or Travis and
no, we just picked
Justin.
Travis.
And I mean, you never know.
You never know. Somebody could pick Travis.
So only one McElroy. There's no other real stipulations besides that. They have to be a podcaster, either current or previous.
Yes, I definitely picked someone who's deceased.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. Well,
I picked somebody of a show. Everybody that I have picked is from at least one show that I currently listen to.
Okay. Nathan and I went ahead and decided who went first or who is going to go first.
Yes.
And we rolled a dice, and I came out victorious, so I have first pick.
Jared raised his hands over his head. I just
did.
wanted everyone to know. Like maybe it helped him sound more excited, but
More proof that I'm not John McCain.
oh, John McCain is passed.
I know he has. So is my mom.
Oh, that's fair. You gonna cut all this?
No.
Okay.
Why would I?
I don't know.
I've been having a real hard time trying to think of who I'm going to pick first.
Yeah.
I'm going to surprise you.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Joseph Fink.
He was somebody who was originally on my list, and I went, I think I can bump him down. So I did bump him down. But Joseph Fink is an excellent choice. From Welcome to Night Vale, Alice Isn't Dead.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of really great shows. If that's one thing we're going to do too, is we're going to kind of pimp out their podcasts while we're doing this.
Yeah, of course. Because if you're not familiar with these people, these are people that we really enjoy.
And that we really admire.
Yes. And we think that you would love their podcast if you're not listening to them already.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
My first pick is Roman Mars.
Roman Mars is a really good one. He is on my list.
Roman Mars is responsible for the Radiotopia network, does 99% Invisible, and he does another show that I can't remember the name of, where he sits down with a lawyer and they talk about all of the things that Donald Trump is doing wrong and whether it's impeachable or not.
Yes.
Which is really excellent. It's really funny.
I also was able to have a 30-minute conversation with him about Magic the Gathering, which is very insane.
Yeah, because here's the crazy thing about talking to Roman Mars is that he makes you feel like you're a compelling human being.
Yes.
He's just truly gifted at just having conversation. But one of the main reasons why I picked Roman Mars is because if you listen to 99 PI, then you know that it is very high quality. The production is incredible. The sound is incredible, and he has a way of looking at things that are very mundane and making them beautiful.
Yes. He worked with the Guggenheim on one of his episodes to...
Oh, it's not just
like
the episode. He actually has a walkthrough.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, specifically for podcast purposes, if you're just wanting to listen to something, he did something with the Guggenheim to do a walkthrough. So you can just listen to it whenever. And also you can go into the Guggenheim whenever and pull up this podcast and
listen to
and
it.
Just listen
and
to it. And it's talking
around.
about the architecture and like the history of the building and everything like that. And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's very, very fucking cool. And I mean, because if you don't know what 99% Invisible is, it's a show about design. It's about the design of things. I mean, they had an episode recently about
pepper pickers.
What?
Pepper pickers.
Yeah, the pepper pickers episode. I was going to talk about the icons, Like there's the power symbol, the smiley face.
Oh yeah.
Like they talked about like
symbols and emojis and things of that nature.
Yeah, and like where they came from and like what do they mean? Because I would never have known that the power symbol is actually a standby symbol because it's a 1 and a 0. Because 1 means on, 0 means off in binary. Well, technically it means true and false, but in this regard, it means, and when the 1 intersects with the 0, it means that it's standby. It means it's not completely off. If it's completely off, it'd just be a 0.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I would never have thought of that.
Like kind of like the circuit being broken.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like super cool.
And then also on that episode talking about Bitmojis and how it started off in this guy's house and he was just doing it for fun. Yeah. And then people started like telling him the changes that they wanted to see made. And he was like, man, I'm just like a one guy operation here.
Yeah.
And then now he's turned it into something huge.
Yeah. It was like just like a goof. It was like just like a fun thing.
Yeah.
And it blew up. All right, Jared, who is your second pick?
My second pick. I really feel like I'm going to pull the rug out from under you right now. I'm going to go Paul Bay.
You dick. All right. No, that's fine because I got an alternate for when you... Paul was going to be my third pick.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I have a different alternate for my third pick.
So Paul, Big Loop, the Black Tapes.
The
Black Tapes was bought by NBC. Unfortunately,
they decided
to pass on it.
Yeah.
But oh man, that would have been such a great TV show.
It would have been excellent. I really wish that. I really hope that NBC releases the rights to it and they could do it as on a streaming service like Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah.
Because Hulu's done an incredible job with Castle Rock.
Yeah, no, Castle Rock is amazing.
Yeah, and like all of I don't know. That's
the first episode, but the first season was okay. It started off really intriguing.
Yeah.
And then it kind of slowed down a bit. I've really enjoyed the second season.
Yeah.
I've watched them all.
I haven't watched second season yet.
Yeah. Second season's really good. I would suggest you watch it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful show. And it's like the production's really great. And I think Paul would really benefit from being or the Black Tapes would really benefit from that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Amazon Prime would do something really cool with it too. But yeah, I really hope that it gets the opportunity to be made.
Yeah, into the visual medium.
Yeah. I mean, I know Paul's working on other stuff as well. So it's not just that. But yeah. I was really upset whenever they passed on it.
Yeah.
So go listen to those. First thing that I would tell you to go listen to is go listen to You on the Big Loop.
You is really good. I would say, oh man, All God's Creatures is one of my favorites.
That's really good too.
That is such that was I think that's the first episode. That was like my introduction to the Big Loop, and I was like, oh man, that's so good. And then, man, there's just so many good episodes. Every episode is excellent.
Yeah.
Oh no, the first episode is the one where it's the girl that lives across the street from the dance studio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That one will make you cry. It's so good.
Just about all of them will make you cry.
Not all of them.
That's why I said just about.
Just about. There's a couple that are like more comedy based.
Yes.
But very funny. All right, so I guess I'm going to be the first one to do this.
Do it.
My second pick, and I legit had Griffin and Justin right here at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Which one is it?
Well, I thought you were going to pick one, and I was going to pick the other one, but Griffin is my pick.
Ah, God damn it. Okay.
Yeah. The reason why is because Griffin is hyper creative. His he writes his own music, and it's all really good. It's all interesting music. Like the composition of it is all really interesting.
Yes.
And he's a great writer. If you haven't listened to The Adventure Zone, if you're listening to this and you don't know who the McElroys are, I don't know like how to help you. Like the McElroy.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. I've talked to people who don't know who the McElroys are, who listen to podcasts.
Okay.
So if you don't know who the McElroys are, listen to My Brother and Me. Listen to The Adventure Zone. Listen to Sawbones. Listen to Wonderful. Listen to Schmanners. Listen to all of the McElroy shows.
Yeah,
because they're all amazing.
Even their adjacent shows, like Still Buffering. If you want to know what shows they do, go to McElroy. What is it? McElroyFamilyPodcast.com or something?
No, just McElroy Family.
McElroyFamily.com, and you get the entire list of their shows, and you can pick and choose what you want to listen to. And they're all good. Also, if you have VRV, you can watch the McElroy brothers do My Brother and Me as a TV show that
Is it still on there?
It's still on Verve, yeah.
Okay.
But it's vrv.com, and you can still watch the show. And you can find clips of it all over YouTube.
Yeah.
You can also find animatics of just bits that they did on the show.
Yeah.
It's very fun. They're very funny. They're very clever, witty.
They have a very dedicated fan base who makes all these things for them.
Yes, a very dedicated fan base.
Hey, guys, you know what? If you want to make something for us...
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
It's totally fine.
I know that you're probably not going to.
Yeah. All right, Jared, who's your third pick?
Oh, man. My third pick was actually going to be Griffin. But I kind of assumed it was like we were playing chicken. Like, who's going to pick a McElroy first? Right?
Yeah.
So since you've picked Griffin and you don't have the opportunity to pick anybody else, I'm going to go ahead and skip a McElroy right now. I'm going to go with Lauren Shippen.
Oh, that's very good.
Lauren Shippen is amazing.
The Bright Sessions.
Yes.
The AM Archives.
Yes.
What else has Lauren done?
Arc. She's on a D&D podcast.
Yeah. She's like, her stuff is just excellent.
Great writer. Great voice.
Yeah.
So I had to pick Lauren.
That's an excellent pick. All right, you want my third one?
Nah, I'll just go ahead and give my fourth.
Okay. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it. Terry Miles.
Ah, okay, good.
Terry Miles has partnered with Paul Bay.
Yes.
Terry Miles co-wrote the Black Tapes, but also does Tanis, which is Rabbits, the last movie.
Yeah.
And everything that's a Pacific Northwest Stories related is Terry Miles.
Yeah.
Okay, this is funny. In listening to it was Black Tapes when they introduced Nick Silver, and then they start doing Tanis, and Nick Silver's in that. It's like, same universe. I had no idea that Nick Silver was Terry Miles until I was looking up a picture of him, because I like to look up pictures of people on audio fiction so I can kind of build like kind of what I think they look like and how they're acting things out. And the same thing with podcasts too. Like, I like to look up what people look like so I can picture them talking. It's a visual thing for me. I'm a visual learner. And so, like, a lot of times I like to, like, see people so I can picture them doing things or saying something. But, yeah, once I found out that Nick was really Terry, I was like, oh, I'm dumb. But, yeah.
Terry is a really good pick.
I mean,
honestly, he was on my list in case you went first and picked Paul Bay.
Yeah, so I literally had Paul Bay / Terry Miles.
Nice.
As number 3, but
I'm glad we had the same logic going into it.
Yeah, we definitely did. All right, Jared, who is your fourth?
My fourth one. Wow, this is starting to get really tough.
What's tough for me is I have all these alternates too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. No.
You gonna pick your Justin?
No, I'm not picking Justin just yet.
You're going to leave him for number 5?
I'm going to leave him for the last one. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do Elliott Kalan.
Ooh, that's a good pick. Elliott was somebody who was on my radar, but he moved down into my alternates. But Elliott Kalan...
Why though? Because he's such a great writer.
Oh, no, he's an incredible writer. But,
and a great personality as well.
Well, but at this point, I've already got Griffin and Terry.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, like, let me move him down. And also I've got a couple of other really great writers too.
Okay.
On my list, and I'm gonna be super pissed. I'm pretty pleased with this writing team that I've compiled.
I'm very interested in who you have planned. If you don't know Elliott Kalan, why don't we go ahead and give you a little bit of information on him? He is part of the Flophouse podcast.
He was the head writer on the Return and the Gauntlet for MST3K.
Yes, and if you don't know what MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000,
which is a show that is completely responsible for my sense of humor.
Yes, they watch movies and joke about them, which we do regularly.
Yeah. And the new seasons are on Netflix. They have Jonah Ray and Felicia Day, Patton Oswalt, and the theme song is done by Harmar Superstar.
Yeah,
and it's super good. And he's actually in the intro performing it.
And also, you might like to know that Elliott is a very good impromptu songwriter.
Yeah, he's an excellent songwriter. He also wrote a book called Horse Meets Dog.
Yes,
it's a children's book.
He actually has another book coming out as well.
Yep. So check Elliott out everywhere you can, because that poor boy left New York and went all the way to California. So, yeah, do that. All right, you want to know who my number 4 is?
I do want to know who your number 4 is, because I already know who my number 5 is going to be.
Okay, this is not a writer.
Okay.
This is an actress.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Jessica Nicole.
Oh.
From Alice Isn't Dead.
Yeah.
She also played Astrid on Fringe.
Did she?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, wow.
Because this is one of the benefits of me going, okay, I got to look at what this person looks like.
I got to meet her first year of PodCon. She is such a hilarious person.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even explain her energy. It's just like so upbeat. She is just ready to be best friends with everybody.
Yeah, and she's such an incredible actress.
Yes.
I mean, like, aside from, like, you know, doing television and short films and you know, whatever she, you know, all of her acting stuff, but her voice is so good and she's such a master with it. I love Jessica Nicole. I think she's incredible, and I want to be best friends with Jessica Nicole.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Awesome.
I'm going to say I'm her best friend.
You're not.
I'm not, though. She signed my shirt.
I believe, well, a lot of people signed your shirt.
They did.
All right, Jared, who is your number 5?
My number 5, Sarah Warner.
You dick. She was my number 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I was worried.
I almost said her because I was like, oh, I think Jared's going to say Sarah Ray Warner. Okay. I got it.
Okay, so if you don't know who she is
Girl in Space podcast.
Girl in Space podcast. And it's such a great story. It's very funny, very witty, very well written, very well put together. Such a great show.
It's an excellent show, and she's like she does the production and everything. She acts in it. She's excellent all around. So good. Just Girl in Space is excellent. She also has a podcast about writing.
She does,
which I can't remember the name of
right now. Like right.
Oh, it's called
like
Right Now.
Writing right now.
Yeah, this is funny because I said it. I can't remember the name of it right now, and then I did it. Okay.
So did I screw up your process? I'm hoping I did.
You did a little. Oh, because I want to keep a certain like vibe. Okay, but that's not my next person. Because she was my number 6. So you want to know who my number 5 is?
Who's your number 5?
John Green.
John Green is good.
John Green is very good. If you have not listened to the Anthropocene Reviewed or read A Fault in Our Stars or Paper Towns or whatever his books, like his million books, he's an incredible writer. Absolutely incredible.
Brother to Hank Green.
Yeah, brother with Hank Green. They have the show with John and Hank,
mm-hmm.
which I can't remember the name of that one. I completely blanked because all I can think of is the Anthropocene Reviewed. But they have a show together that's really fun and funny. And
is it Dear Hank and John?
Yeah, it's Dear Hank and John. That's right, with Hank and John.
Yeah.
But it's basically like them like giving advice, and it's really good. It can be funny, it can be heartwarming. It's a really good show. But the Anthropocene Reviewed,
it's so good,
and I'm going to stutter on that all day.
Mm-hmm.
So
you did this to yourself.
The era that we live in right now is called the Anthropocene. There's the era, the geological time period that we live in right now, and what John does is he reviews all kinds of things, and
he reviews them on a 5-star scale.
And to date, as from every episode I've listened to, there has only been one thing that has gotten 5 stars. Do you know what that was, Jared?
Taco Bell.
Sunsets.
Sunsets, okay.
It's the only thing that is absolutely perfect.
So he did an episode of 99 PI with Roman Mars,
yes,
who is also on your list. And he gave that interview a 4.5 stars.
Yeah. It's just John's very funny, and I mean Roman's also super funny.
Yes, he is.
I mean Roman's laugh is one of my favorite things. It's such a great genuine laugh. You know, it's like this very like great little chuckle, and I don't know, it always makes me smile when Roman laughs. But John is super funny, an incredible writer. All right, Jared, what is your number? Who is your number 6?
I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go with Justin McElroy.
There you go.
I did it.
All right. Justin is also on all of those same shows as Griffin, except he does Sawbones
with his wife, who is a doctor,
and he does a show that I super love called The Empty Bowl.
Yes,
it is a show.
Talks about cereal.
He talks about cereal, but in very soft tones. The whole idea of this show is it's supposed to be kind of funny and sort of making fun of like ASMR to a certain degree, but the real point of the show is to talk about something familiar,
but not too familiar.
Oh, you're awful. but in order to like help calm people with anxiety.
Yeah.
Like if you're having a panic attack, you can put it on, and I mean, I've had these moments, and I've just put the show on when I've been going through some tough stuff, and it really calmed me down. Like it's so great. I
think one of the things that we need to touch on is
that Justin's the funniest brother.
Justin probably is the funniest brother.
Yeah.
He's the oldest, so he kind of runs the show, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that I want to mention about the brothers specifically is that they created a podcast called The McElroys Will Be in Trolls 2.
And it worked. But they also tried to do it to where they got on Jimmy Fallon, and it did not work. So, you know, but
I mean, they're not major roles, but they are in the movie.
They are.
Yeah.
But they also can't tell which one of them is the voice of the beat drop button from the trailer. But what's really funny to me about this is that this was them doing like a vision board, but in podcast form.
Yeah, exactly.
And they willed it into existence,
yes.
And it just happened, and that's so funny to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. And they have their agent come on from time to time,
yeah,
and kind of give updates and talk to him and kind of record
and they
their
fuck
conversations.
With him.
Yeah,
they fuck with him, and he gives it right back to him.
Does.
Though
that relationship is so good.
Yeah, like one day we're gonna have an agent, and I hope they're just
and they're gonna be an asshole too.
You know what? I hope our agent is Joel. That would be great.
Oh, that'd be great. Let's call him.
Hey, Joel, you want to be our agent? We have no money.
We have no money, but hey, maybe we will.
Maybe we will have money if you represent us. Yeah, we can be on Trolls 3.
I think we need to have a better get than Trolls 3 because the third one usually isn't as big. Like people start to kind of fall off.
Yeah.
What about Toy Story 5?
No, they're going to round out the trilogy, and we're going to be in it.
All right.
Yeah, the Trolls trilogy.
But then they're going to go and retcon it, and it's going to be episode 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, it's the story that everyone wanted, but didn't realize they wanted it. Okay. The next, my number 6 is one of the voices from The Broadswords, which is an all-female or non-binary D&D podcast, Bianca Zelda.
Nice.
She's got a really...
That's a good pull.
Yeah, she's got a great voice, very creative. Met her at PodCon, and just very charming. And I just love Bianca.
Everybody on that show is.
Yeah, everybody is. I just love Bianca. We had such a good time, like talking and hanging out. And I was like, awesome. I'm going to definitely listen to your show now.
Yeah, this is one that I recommend to people.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before. And we actually went and saw them do their live performance. And it was so funny.
So funny.
It was so funny. So, like, the Victoria put together a really great, like, story, like, one-shot story. And Victoria's the DM, and just incredible storyteller.
Yeah. That's a really good pull. I'm really happy that you did that.
Yeah. Bianca was somebody that I was thinking about like last week when we first talked about it, and then put her down in my alternates, and then was like, okay. And then the second, wait, who did you steal from me? You stole somebody from me.
I stole Paul, and I stole Sarah.
Oh, it was Sarah. The second you said Sarah, I was like, dick. All right, well, I'm pulling Bianca up. And so, Jared, who is rounding out your fantasy podcast team?
Okay, first, I want to talk about the people who I have on my list, but I didn't pick. Okay. Kevin Smith was right up there.
Okay, that's fair.
I think Kevin...
Well, I mean, as far as like writing and creativity...
Yeah.
And acting. Yes. I mean, he's right there.
Yes. Briggan Snow was another
one. Briggan Snow is one of the best voice actors out there right now, especially in podcasts. I completely agree.
Yeah. I'm passing those two guys up.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Abby Jacobson.
This is the first name that you've thrown out that I'm blanking on.
Abby Jacobson is Abby in The Broad City.
I don't know The Broad City.
You don't know Broad City?
Is that a TV show?
It was a TV show on Comedy Central.
Okay, yeah, I never watched it.
Okay. She is also the voice of Bean on Disenchantment.
Okay. But what's her podcast?
Her podcast is no longer around.
Okay.
But it was from 2017, and it is called A Piece of Work.
Okay.
So she is an artist. Her whole family is artists.
Okay.
So what she does on this podcast, it's only 10 episodes. So it was a short-lived podcast. I think it was designed to be that way.
Okay.
First off, she's an artist. Second off, she is a writer and also an actor, voice actor. Okay. So this is kind of why I wanted to go and pick her. I knew that you weren't going to pick her.
Yes.
So I saved her for last. If I had any worries that you would have picked her, she would have been up the list. But I wanted to pick everybody else beforehand and then just nail in the nail in the coffin. Her podcast is talking about artwork that's out there in different mediums. She talks about like Duchamp's The Wheel, which is literally like a bicycle wheel that is on like put together on a stool, and it's to what
stool? Sorry, poop.
Yeah, you're a child. I forgot.
It's a bicycle made out of poop. Come on, that's funny. That's funny to more people than just me right now. Because other people were like, "Yeah,
yeah." I'm trying to teach you something really cool, and you're like, "Poop."
But yeah, a poopsicle.
Yeah. So, oh man.
Okay, give me.
Okay, so she is talking about like all these different art forms and talking about like modern art and kind of folk art. And she brings in people that she knows and also curators from different museums.
That's interesting.
And yeah, it's only 10 episodes long. And I really wish that it would have continued because it was so interesting. And I actually learned a whole lot about, one of my things is I don't really necessarily like modern art so much, but listening to that, I kind of have a better understanding of how to go in and view the art and kind of understand what's going on and what the interpretation is not necessarily supposed to be, but how to interpret what you're seeing specifically.
Okay.
So I would definitely recommend people listening to that. It has Hannibal Buress on one of the episodes.
Oh, I love Hannibal.
And it is hilarious.
Awesome. All right. Do you want to hear the people on my list? Oh, this is hard.
I do want to hear the people on your list.
The people that I did not pick.
Yes.
Number one alternate right now, just at the top of the list, is Chad Quant.
Okay. I'm not familiar.
He does the Goosebuds podcast.
Oh, okay.
But he also works on Cartoon Network shows
Nice.
like Unikitty.
Okay, cool.
So, I mean, you're familiar with his work. You just don't know it's him.
Yes.
But Goosebuds is a show that he does with Dom Muschietti and Paul Ritchie from Continue, which is a YouTube series where they play video games and like old school video games, and like you watch them do it, and it's like super stupid and hilarious.
Yeah.
But what they do is they once a month read a Goosebumps book and then they talk about it. And sometimes they will do one of those choose your own Goosebumps books. And they
Choose
will,
your own adventures.
Yeah, but it's choose your own Goosebumps.
Yeah.
And so you, as they read through it, one person will be the narrator and the other two people will be making the choices. And
Nice.
it's very funny, very charming. Chad has a bird. Yeah, Chad has a bird that you will hear sometimes on the show. And then I also have Julian Coster from the Orbiting Human Circus of the Air. Sorry, I said of the Mind. Orbiting Human Circus of the Air.
Okay.
Super incredible. He's also the lead singer from Neutral Milk Hotel.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Cecil Baldwin from
Nice.
Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah, nice.
But my pick
Give it to me.
is one of the most talented voice actors who's alive today.
Is it Bobcat Goldthwait?
He was on Thrilling Adventure Hour. He has been on multiple Night Vale episodes. He is a recurring character whose name is Steve. I'm talking about Hal Lublin.
Yeah.
Who also has a show called We Got This with Mark Gagliardi.
Yeah.
And they decide which thing is better between things.
This or that, if you will.
Yeah, it's a this or that. Fucking excellent. Hal Lublin, look him up. You've heard his voice 100 different places. One of the best voice actors I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Okay, Nathan, let's go ahead and read off our lists. Why don't you go ahead and give your final list?
My final list is Roman Mars, Griffin McElroy, Terry Miles, Jessica Nicole, John Green, Bianca Zelda, and Hal Lublin. Jared?
Oh, man, that's a good list.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, my list is Joseph Fink, Paul Bay, Lauren Shippen, Elliot Kalin, Sarah Ray Warner, Justin McElroy, and Abby Jacobson.
That's very good.
We have two great shows.
But the hardest thing for me about this was to not pick all writers.
Yeah.
I definitely went very hard on at least 3 extremely talented actors.
See, everybody that is a writer on my list is also actors.
Yeah.
So they're voice actors mostly.
Yeah.
Abby obviously is an actor in TV, and she does her voiceover work for TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, so man, I really love my list. I think I beat you.
No, you didn't.
I
Also,
think so.
Real fast, I just want to pimp out Orbiting Human Circus of the Air one more time. They just started season 2.
Oh, nice.
And it is beautiful. You will cry.
If you haven't listened to any of these that we talked about, go do yourself a favor and listen to them.
Yeah, and we'll probably tweet it out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna pimp out these people and all their shows.
Yeah, most definitely. So let us know who you think has the best list. Get in touch with us at High Hungry Podcast on all social media and let us know.
Yeah, we're definitely, and we're also gonna put up a poll on Twitter.
Yeah, we will. Well, Twitter and probably Facebook as well.
Yeah, we're gonna put up polls, and then we will. We might not say the results, but I will definitely gloat over Jared.
No, you won't, because I win. Okay, I'm going to give you my neat advice.
Yeah, what's your neat advice, Jared?
It's from Tavi. Or Tavi. I don't know.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Nope. And their handle is at Tavi Official. I do want to say this. At Tavi Official has 81 followers.
Oh, shit.
So they are official.
Official.
What do you do when you feel neglected? #question, #need advice. Nathan, what do you do when you feel neglected? I know what I do.
What do you do?
I cry into my pillow.
You do.
All the time. All day, every day.
Yeah,
because I'm always neglected.
You always feel neglected.
Or buy shit. I'll buy shit when I feel neglected.
Yeah.
Or I'll masturbate. Or I'll buy shit and masturbate at the same time.
Or you'll buy shit to masturbate too.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
fair.
While I'm crying.
Yeah, like when I feel neglected, I just escape the world through like video games or reading or TV and stuff.
So no masturbation?
Not really.
I feel like you probably would poop as well.
Oh, no.
That's your happy place.
There's definitely, no, the bathroom is definitely my happy place. I throw on that hairdryer and I go to town and I sit there and I play Clash Royale and I tweet.
For like an hour.
Like, I think it's fair to say that like 80% of my Twitter activity is on the toilet.
I would agree with that. That's so dumb.
I tweet.
That's so much better.
Yeah.
Okay. They did get a couple of responses that I want to talk about. So I'm not going to give their names, but one person says, I usually try to distract myself however I can, browsing Reddit, talk to as many familiar people as I can. I messed that one up. Peoples. Or play video games, watching TV, whatever I got to do to forget about as much as I can.
I'm that.
So you, yeah, for sure. But honestly, that was not you.
No.
The other one was, I tend to confront the situation, but I am that person. I don't know what that means.
I am that person.
I am that person.
I feel neglect.
I feel neglect.
Excuse me. I feel neglect.
I have neglect. You need to not neglect. So here I am. Confront.
I am that person.
I am that person.
Excuse me. You know neglect me. I am that person.
So good.
Thanks for listening. If you love our show, help us grow. Leaving a review helps other listeners find us, and we'll read your review on a future episode. We only grow because of you spreading the word.
Join in on the conversation by searching High Hungry Podcast on all social media platforms or by contacting us at highhungrypodcast@gmail.com.
Help us create a better show by donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/highhungrypodcast. Doing so helps us not be that person.
Yeah, don't be that person. Visit our website at forgeaudio.net to find our merch store and discover other great shows on the Forge Audio Network.
And as always, keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Skinner.
And we host Predictocast. On this podcast, we watch the first 10 minutes of movies we know nothing about and then try to predict what happens next.
It's like very low-stakes gambling. We've covered movies with talking dogs, fake legs, sexual medical dummies, and Santa Claus.
New episodes are released every week, and you can find us wherever you get podcasts or at predictocast.com. We predict you're going to love this show.
Forge Audio.
Dream it.
Build it.
Share it.